Find, your holiday gift guide has arrived.
Let's try them on.
Let's do it right now. Whoa, look at this.
So bright.
Find out where you can find 200 unique gifts all under the same roof. And
Have you ever had a taiyaki before?
No.
Have you ever had one of these before?
No.
Nope, it looks cute as heck, though.
what's inside these fish-shaped waffles that has customers flipping out? Plus,
It's addictive because you constantly want to get better and you constantly want to beat that other guy.
call it foosball, call it table soccer, but don't call it silly because this is serious business. Seattle Refined starts now.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Seattle Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. You know, a lot of you dread holiday shopping, but I'm here to tell you when a store makes things easy, gift buying can not only be a breeze, it can be a heck of a lot of fun. That's why we are so excited to tell you about our sponsor, Bartell Drug's 30th annual holiday gift guide.
The annual guide is loaded with more than 200 unique gifts, many locally made. There's truly something for everyone, all at one convenient location. I couldn't wait to start shopping. One step inside Bartell, and you are blown away with gift ideas. Sure, they have the holiday basics, but every aisle is stuffed with unique presents. From Santa cookies to Seahawks to rubber chicken socks to everything Star Wars, like this toaster. There is a ton of stuff, even an atomic ray gun nose trimmer. And after cruising around, something really caught my eye.
Wow, look at this. Love this.
You finding everything okay?
Yeah, I am. Bartell, you guys have so much here.
We have just about anything you can need for the holidays.
And you know where this lamp's from.
Oh, the Christmas story.
It is. Do you remember what they called this in it?
Fragile.
The Frigile. And I love this too. Look at that. You got the game here. You have the Christmas story game.
We sure do. All the fun for all the holidays.
And this might be my favorite when the tongue gets stuck on the cold pole, the frozen pole. Oh, this is good. You know what? I love the red. I love this. You look great in it, but I think you need to look a little more Christmassy. You have anything? Any clothes
More
ready?
festive, like a ugly Christmas sweater?
You have those here?
I sure do. Well, here, Gard, here they are.
Here they are, and they are ugly. I mean, look at these things. You got that one right there.
Ah, perfect.
Pick me out a pretty one, if there is one.
Let's try them on.
Let's do it right now. Whoa, look at this.
So bright.
You need a hat.
Oh, do I? An ugly sweater's not an ugly sweater if it doesn't light up.
I love these things, but you gotta be kidding me. Look at this
I
thing.
know, full of the little Lindor truffles. These ones are good, but our local dilettante chocolate is really where it's at. Here's our local dilettante. There's a lot of things that we can only get during the Christmas season, like the chocolate postcard and the chocolate salmon, and of course the candy cane that everybody loves.
The chocolate salmon. Oh my gosh, look at that thing.
Available in milk and dark. People love them.
And you can also get the real stuff, like this wild smoked salmon, beer and pretzel making kits, socks and scarves, Stranger Things, and corks into animals. Let the gift guide be your roadmap to a happy holiday.
You guys have thousands and thousands of gifts for the holidays. What's your favorite?
My favorite right now is our Market Spice tea set. It's got the loose leaf tea, which is really in right now, and a beautiful picture of the market, which kind of makes it even more local.
All right, you and I have been doing a lot of shopping. You've been showing me a lot of stuff. I'm getting a little hungry. What do you guys have to eat here?
Oh, we have started some Star Wars waffles for us.
Look at that. You weren't kidding, were you?
Nope, you can get everything, including a Millennium Falcon waffle.
And then we got some champagne here. Caitlin, you ready for some champagne?
I'm ready.
Whoa! Oh, man. This is what the holidays is all about, isn't it?
We love the holidays, we love our community. That's what Bartell's is about.
Oh, cheers. Happy
Cheers.
holidays.
To learn more about Bartell's 30th annual gift guide, log on to our website.
If you're headed to a holiday party, it's always a great idea to bring a gift to your host, right? And if you're not sure what to bring, Refined.com's got you covered.
Now, we know the easy thing to do is just grab a bottle of wine, but come on, you can be more creative than that. Refined contributor Rebecca Mongrain has 8 great ideas to charm your way into your hostess's heart. Everything from ice cream to a unique tea towel. To see the full list, check out the website.
And while you're there, check out the fascinating new flavors we discovered at the Northwest Chocolate Festival.
We joined Chocoholics at the annual event at Pier 91 and felt like a kid in a candy store. Among this year's intriguing combinations, basil ganache, cayenne pepper and chia, and caramelized white chocolate, to name a few. To see the rest, you know where to go. If you're taking a fall road trip to the coast, you might want to put Long Beach's pickled fish on your itinerary. Our roving refined photographer, Cy Bean, just posted photos from his visit to this scrumptious eatery, and man, the views and the food look great. Pickled Fish prides itself on using locally produced ingredients, including organic cranberries harvested at a bog just down the road.
From the pickled fish to something a bit more mobile, a food truck called Beanfish. Tomas Guzman from Washington Grown shows us why this truck is making such a big splash.
If you have children like me, I can guarantee you probably have little fish-shaped crackers under the seats of your car right now. Well, there's another food shaped like a fish, and it's called a taiyaki. And my friends over there at Beanfish Food Truck here in the heart of downtown Seattle are serving them up either savory or sweet, filled with Granny Smith apples. Head first. Brady, what exactly is a taiyaki?
Taiyaki is a fish-shaped waffle stuffed like a Hot Pocket.
You can stuff these things with anything?
So it started with the sweet red bean paste, but we've elevated taiyaki. We did grandmother's apple pie. Why not pair the Japanese classic with an American classic?
Now it's time to take these fun fish treats to the streets and see what people think. All right, so tell me, do you enjoy apples?
Love apples.
Absolutely. Oh, yeah.
What are some of your favorite varieties?
Granny Smith.
Granny Smith.
Okay.
Gala, Fuji, Macintosh.
What are some of your favorite ways to eat apples?
With peanut butter, usually.
I like apple pie. Apple pie is good.
An apple with cheese for lunch.
Have you ever had a taiyaki before?
No.
Have you ever had one of these before?
No.
Nope, it looks cute as heck,
A
though.
taiyaki is a fish-shaped waffle, usually filled with something really tasty. And in this case, just happens to be filled with your favorite, Granny Smith.
Fantastic.
I like Granny Smith.
All right, tell me what you think.
Oh my god, that is really good. It's kind of like an apple pie.
He went in for 2 bites, so I mean that says a lot right there.
I'm a 2-bite kind of guy.
That's good.
The bread isn't too sweet, you know?
Right.
Well, you lets the apple do the flavor for it.
We're from Wisconsin, and we get a lot of Washington apples.
And would you guys get those again?
Oh, heck yeah.
Good. Well, they're right there at Beanfish anytime you want it.
Look for more stories like that one from our friends at Washington Grown every week here on Refined. Seattle Refined is just getting started.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Rocksteady.
Lace up the gloves. We meet a group of amateur boxers fighting back against an incurable disease. But first, it's the Northwest's very own magnificent snack factory. We sneak inside Oh Boy Oberto and discover the magic behind the meat.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Gard Swanson.
Here's something to get you in the holiday spirit. Emmy Award-winning funny lady Jane Lynch from Glee will bring her musical cabaret show, A Swingin' Little Christmas, to the Triple Door this Wednesday and Thursday. The show also features Kate Flannery from The Office. These gals are hysterical. For ticket info, check out our website.
When I was all alone.
The Act Theater's annual telling of the Charles Dickens classic, A Christmas Carol, opens November 24th. You know the story, Tiny Tim, Scrooge, Ghosts. It runs through December 28th.
Fancy gig!
A newer holiday classic, Elf, will take over the Paramount Theater early next month. It's the musical stage version of the hilarious Will Ferrell 2003 comedy. Elf is in town for 5 days beginning December 5th. Admittedly, the Dina Martina Christmas show isn't for everyone, but it is a holiday staple around these parts. Seattle's most wonderfully absurd one-woman show crash lands at Rebar beginning November 24th. You'll either get it or you won't. So do a little research before you buy tickets.
A little known fact, today is National Craft Jerky Day. And here in the Northwest, we hit the jerky jackpot years ago when a little company named Oh Boy Oberto sold its first bag of mouth-watering meat. Refined's John Prentice finagled his way inside their plant and discovered some savory secrets.
Whether original, teriyaki, or cattleman's cut, all the beef jerky Oberto makes at its Kent headquarters starts out with this: big hunks of beef.
This is a lean round cut, so something that doesn't have a whole lot of fat on it.
Beef.
So beef, we do beef, We do turkey, we do pork, and we do chicken.
So you start out with that lean cut of meat, and then what?
Then it's sliced, it's tumbled for a period of time with the spices.
It's like a cement mixer. That thing's huge.
The tumblers are good size, so they do anywhere from 1,000 to 2,000 pounds, and it's marinated for 1 to 4 days before it's laid on the line.
Any secret spices you're willing to share?
Those have been around for almost 100 years now, so we're going to keep it to ourselves.
These thin strips of marinated beef ride a conveyor belt through this giant oven, cooking the jerky just right for that signature Oberto taste. Oberto cooks jerky 24 hours a day, making about 17 million pounds of jerky every year.
So this is the packaging operation. So here's where we package all of our products every day. We do about 75,000 pounds a week in here packaged.
First, plastic sheets are folded into Oberto bags. Then that little white freshness packet is added. Then beef jerky passes from this giant hopper through this measuring gizmo, down the funnel, and into the awaiting bag. It's beautiful, like beef jerky ballet. Oberto is a major operation, shipping these products made in Kent all over the U.S. But this company couldn't have come from more humble beginnings.
Founded in 1918, Oberto kind of represents or personifies the American dream and the opportunity it represents. When my grandfather was 16, his father, who started the business, passed away. And so at 16, he kind of took over operating the business. The first building was right on Dearborn and Rainier in the parking lot of what is Goodwill today. After the business grew, it expanded to Rainier Avenue, where the factory outlet still stands today. From there, we moved to Airport Way, and then in the 60s, beef jerky came along. And from there, we've grown all the way down here into Kent, into a 150,000 square foot facility. We have about 500 employees full-time, where we make about 17 million pounds of jerky a year. Turkey jerky, bacon jerky, and coming up really soon and next, pepperoni jerky.
That's right, a brand new product is on the way, pepperoni jerky.
That really is all the flavor with none of the grease.
Absolutely, it's 100% real pepperoni.
Here's another brand new product.
We just launched a new trail mix product recently. So it's got walnuts, pecans, pumpkin seeds, dried cranberries, dark chocolate, and beef jerky all mixed together.
I'm kind of a skeptic.
No, this is really good. Make sure you get some good beef jerky in there.
It's like mountains of jerky in here.
It's awesome.
This is pretty good trail mix.
People love beef jerky and meat snacks. We're absolutely going to stay right here in Seattle. We're going to grow, putting a new line in and new packaging equipment and hiring new people. We've been here for 100 years. We're going to be here for another 100 years.
John Prentice, Seattle, Refined.
To learn more or watch that story again, check out our website. Still to come on Refined, delivering a knockout punch to Parkinson's. Plus, no fooling, this is hardcore foosball. Here at Seattle Refined, we never get tired of hearing from you. Like us on Facebook, tweet us your story ideas, or shoot us an email telling us what you want to see on the show. You can find our inbox at hello@seattlerefined.com. Seattle Refined will be right back.
Welcome back to Refined. I'm Gard Swanson. When life throws you a curveball, you can let it get you down, or you can fight back. Reporter Dan Rascone recently discovered a group of folks who aren't satisfied just fighting back against Parkinson's disease. They are literally throwing punches at it.
Hey guys, good morning. Welcome to Rock Steady.
A little warm up.
Now, ladders. Get them up. Reach.
To get the blood flowing.
Begin.
For these gym goers.
You're almost there.
Before they throw on the gloves and really get serious.
Nice. Again.
What you're watching is actually remarkable.
There we go. Let's go.
Not because of the age of many of these boxers,
Good.
but because of what each of them have in common.
Back on the bag. Good job.
Every member of this Rock Steady boxing class
Good.
has been diagnosed with Parkinson's disease,
All right. Nice job.
a non-curable degenerative disease that affects motor skills.
We're ready. 1, 2, 3,
Yet
6.
all of them are swinging,
Again. 1, 2,
4. Squat with everyone.
squatting,
Nice. Good squat.
and punching.
1, 2. 1, 2.
All part of a program to fight Parkinson's through boxing.
Boxing is a total body sport.
Sherry Bickley is the owner and trainer of Rock Steady Boxing, Wasatch Front.
They constantly are working on their balance.
Up and down. Up and down.
They're working on range of motion with those punches.
All right, let's go.
They're stretching every single class. They're vocalizing, yelling in class, being loud in class.
Rock Steady.
For these fighters, this is serious business. They're here 2 to 3 times a week, an hour and a half or so at a time, hitting the bag. Some of the boxers include Vicious Vicky, Killer Bee, Hammer Boy, and the Viking. Each with their own touching story.
Go, go, go! Looks great, Randy. Keep it up.
Probably about 4 or 5 years ago, I started noticing the tremor.
Didn't know what the heck it was.
And so I went to the doctor. She did a couple of tests, came back, and she said, I think you have Parkinson's. I was pretty devastated, let alone scared of the unknown. You got it. Harder!
But after spending months in this boxing class, all say they're making amazing progress.
It helps you with your balance, your range of motion.
Come on!
I just feel so much better. When I'm fighting here, I don't feel like I have Parkinson's. I'm beating it.
1, 2, 3, 6.
Yeah!
It takes it to another level.
It's not a cure.
No, there is no cure. I can't even promise for sure what they're going to see, but if they come in and try, they're going to see something.
Good.
And sometimes that something is just the strength to carry on.
Almost.
It's given me hope.
All right, good job, everybody. Stick it out.
Talk about tough. You can learn more about Parkinson's disease at parkinsons.org. We'll be right back, but first, this refined, shareable moment.
So we have more than 2 million pounds of ice. 14 different colors are used in the attraction. It's about 6,000 ice blocks. So they're each about 400 pounds. It's a lot of ice. We're very excited to be featuring this classic TV special. Everybody loves Rudolph. It's something that's multi-generational. It's something I know I grew up watching as a kid. My dad grew up watching. He loved it. Our artisans actually arrived in the middle of October. We get 35 of them that travel all the way from Harbin, China, which is known for their International Ice Festival. So that is the world's largest ice festival, and they are amazing.
Welcome back to the show. I'm Gerd Swanson. Seattle may be all about football right now, but there's one group that's all about foosball. You know what I'm talking about. You know, the table soccer game with tiny men and you spin them around and you kind of play them like this. Well, as John Prentice found out, if you think it is just a kid's game, you better think again.
I saw my first foosball table in my senior year in high school, and I just got hooked right away.
Michael Donaldson says miniature soccer is big fun.
It's addictive because you constantly want to get better and you constantly want to beat that other guy who's also constantly getting better.
It's a vicious cycle that the members of Northwest Foosball have been caught in for about 40 years. Needless to say, they're really good.
My brother and I, we're the Foos brothers, and we've been playing together since about 74, it's 1975. We've gone national tour, we've gone down to Dallas, and played in Vegas and a couple other places. We do well.
And they're dedicated, meeting at this Linwood bar every Monday.
I ride my bike from Gold Bar, it's 29 miles, and I ride it home usually on Monday night. It's all uphill.
Abe Alami says the lightning-fast action of foosball tests his skills and really gets his blood flowing.
It's like going on top of the mountain. Why does somebody go on top of the Mount Everest? It's a natural high that's unique.
Abe moved to the United States from Iran in 1972.
Right in the peak of foosball. Foosball was a worldwide event, and it was something that I was playing even 10 years before I came here.
Back in the 70s, we had $1 million tours, and the prize money was huge, and we had hundreds and hundreds of people in even just one event. At that time, they had bigger prize money than the major tennis tournaments.
In 1974, my partner and I won the International Open Doubles back when tournament soccer was the big table to play on.
What was the purse?
It was $8,000.
Adjusted for inflation, about $40,000.
It's worldwide, it's huge, especially in Europe and Asia. Over here, we don't do as many leagues as we used to, but I'm working on that. You know, I run all the big Washington State Open tournaments and stuff like that to try to bring the player base up.
These guys say new players are always welcome, but foosball at this level is totally different from playing on the fold-up table in Grandma's basement.
The weight feels different. The playability feels different.
Just come out and see what it's like. It's a good time.
John Prentice, Seattle Refined.
All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Gerd Swanson. Thanks for joining us. We'll see you next time right here on Seattle Refined.